Hey everyone, welcome to a new episode of the Red Devils Corner Kick podcast, a fan podcast dedicated to Manchester United Football Club. As always, like, subscribe, follow, whether it's on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or YouTube, and as well as social media, Instagram, TikTok, or X. Thank you to all those who have been recently subscribing to the podcast, whether it's through YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, social medias. Thank you for the follows, the likes. Greatly do appreciate it as we grow the channel. Listen, it is a late Tuesday night. It's going to be a busy week. Tonight's just a catch-up episode. Tomorrow, preview for the Women's Champions League. And then we're back Thursday for the post-game. Then Saturday with a preview of Friday's the preview for the Women's FA Cup, and then Saturday will be the preview for the men's game that's on Monday, and then post game Sunday and Monday. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a busy. It's going to be a busy week for the pod, which I'm not going to complain. Hopefully everyone enjoys the episodes as well. The live event is happening on Saturday or Sunday. I'm aiming to do a test run this week. Potentially probably the preview episodes for that. So again, please note I will be using an avatar for my live recording, so keep an eye out for that. So let me know what you think. But yeah, it will be interesting to see how that goes. So today's episode, depending on how you want to call it, it's kind of Manchester United's a mess at the moment type episode. No, it's just with everything that's been going on with Sir Jim, us not being in the FA Cup, talks about Omar Barada and Jason Wilcox talking about the new manager, how they're going to be involved with it. Marcus Rashford talks the salary or the buyout for what Barcelona, they don't want to pay it. They want to lower it. There's rumors of Michael Carrick wanting Rashford back. Obviously, Rashford doesn't want to come. Updates whether or not our sponsors will be happy with continuing on with Manchester United with Sir Jim there. Saudi preseason, which just came out today. I saw the news with that. Other channels were reporting that as well. Listen, a lot of things going on. No confirmation yet on what's happening no updates yet on Sir Jim. I know that the FA is still looking into it. Obviously, Manchester United themselves came out with their statement. But listen, they can do as much as they can. And then continuing on talking about managers again. Tuchel has been extended to manage England. I believe De Zerbi is now looking into the job. There's no way Ancelotti would. Nagelsmann is the earliest talks. Obviously, who else there? There's definitely a lot of stuff. Again, speculations on the manager. We don't know who we don't know who it is. We don't know if Carrick is going to get it yet. It's great that we're undefeated in 5, but at the same time too, where nothing's been secure yet. We haven't guaranteed Champions League. It's tough. It is like we're in that standstill. We don't know who the manager is. We know the finances are in deep shit. Like there's extensions on loans. There's just right now United are just in a free for all of crap. It is. United right now is a mess, and right now them focusing on the spin of Omar Barada handling pressure, which I laughed at, because he has caused most of the problems going on there, along with Sir Jim and Wilcox. like I know Amarim basically pushed himself out with the comments and everything, but realistically, if you look at what's going on, do you not understand that it makes sense why he was losing it, why he was constantly frustrated with what's going on? The owner who has been in the media more than our managers combined, because, well, I wouldn't say that. That's an over exaggeration. But been doing interviews and basically saying one thing and fucking ignoring the other. But we saw the interview that he had last week with Sky News. We know the outcome. We know the outcome that what that brought. We know that 6 months ago, or not even 6 months ago, like 5 months ago, 4 or 5, he was saying that Cameron was going to be here for 3 years. So they were backing him. And then they let him go because he got called out. No. So what the issue is this club, this group, this board that they call themselves has been an utter disaster and it's making Manchester United more of a mess. Like, I wouldn't say, like, right now the Glazers are making it too, and right now you have two peas in a pod that are just making things just horrible. For real. Just terrible. And it sucks. And we continue on like this again and again and again, but right now there's nothing there. Right now Manchester United are just they're a mess. And it's been a mess. It's been a mess going back to last year with Ten Hag. Like, I know this isn't anything new, and today is just, but realistically here, we have no games going on because, and listen, we can talk the manager's fault all you want, but we are also here because the players play like shit. Let's not, everyone involved, the owners, the managers, the players have all failed United. They have. They've all failed what's going on. The owners have failed by borrowing against the club and giving debt, by selling to Sir Jim for a portion, giving them football control while still being there, and Ineos, who has spent 40, 50, 60 million on sacking managers and director of football while paying for them to come to United as well. I think 30 million alone was to Amram just to buy him from Sporting, who he didn't want to come. And then you have Ten Hag, who got paid out for being sacked. Then you have Amram, who a year later gets paid out for being sacked. Like, what's going on here? Like, and I heard a rumor of Unai Emery. They weren't interested. Glasner, I know, is not involved. They're looking at Nagelsmann, but Nagelsmann's potentially not going to be a yes person. They want a puppet. And Carrick, I don't know if he's willing to be that, but he's going to want to build something. Listen, the whole dynamic has gotten worse, and that's incredible to say that it's gotten worse. For real. It has. Like, don't get me wrong. There's some positives. The wages aren't going crazy, but things have still not improved. And don't get me wrong, like everyone has parts to blame. And I'll say it, like the fan base, ex-players, the current players, the owners, everything, like everyone is to blame. The fan base wants the proper build, but it's not willing to wait for it. The ex-players, if United's going bad, they'll just start criticizing who the manager is. The players, when they need to show up, don't show up. Listen, we can talk about Amram should have been sacked after the final. I don't think he should have been. But I do know a list of players on that squad that should never have came back in that offseason. It's the truth. When you look at it, they never should have came back. But right now, it's looking at they're looking to aim to clear house for some players this summer. Great, you're summer too late. Harry Maguire, I get it. You want to extend him and bring him back. but it's not worth it. You have to move on. You have depth there. Like, again, you can bring him back, but he has to stay on the bench. Nothing against him, but you have Yoro, Heaven, you have Mateus DeLitt, who should be healthy. You have players there. If you're playing a 4-3-3 or whatever, then you're going to need them there. Bruno, honestly, we don't know. If I'm him, good on him for control. Like, I get it. But at the same time, too, you would like to know. But again, we won't know until July. And listen, I'm always hoping for a win, and I am hoping that Portugal wins the World Cup this year. But right now, it's a disaster. It is. Like, right now, there's no one in control. The Glazers on the sidelines doing more damage for nothing. Sir Jim just opens his mouth and just fucks up everything. Wilcox and Barada have no idea what they're doing. They're failing at what they're doing. The fact that they're talking about that spin of how Barada can take the situations and be calm about it is the biggest load of crap. He is part of the reason why we've lost a director of football, helped in regarding paying for a director of football, helped paid off 2 managers, helped pay to get a manager here after he was told that it should wait till the summer to do things right, was advised to not get that manager, was advised that that manager plays a certain system. So realistically, everything's just hunky-dory. Yeah, just great. Do we need new ownership? Yes. We can sing that until the cows come home, but that won't be changing. It is. We can talk about undefeated, but why are we talking about that? That's not covering up anything, or it's helping us ignore. Undefeated in 5 games, great. We can talk about a guy's haircut. I am so done with that. It is. It sucks. Like, it sucks where we are. And yes, this is a little bit of a rant, but here we are. Here we are in a situation where there is no plan. People are hyping up Carrick because of 5 games. Nothing's been guaranteed. Champions League's not guaranteed. It's middle of February, and we can potentially fuck it all up. It is... Yeah, we're not in a place here. We're not playing in any games. We send players on a vacation because, it's tough playing 1 game a week. Those same players, Finus and Buemo, Sesko, Cunha, Lamens, all those players are the reason why we're not in Champions League, because they decided not to show up in a final. They failed. And it was a humiliating way we lost to, so that's on them. And then, like, we can talk about the system till the cows come home, but the system wasn't the issue. The players were the issue. They knew exactly what they had to do. They knew what they needed to do. But they needed to show up. This is a manager's bounce, and you can talk about, how great Carrick is bringing back the idea of Manchester United. Great. Like, Carrick was here before. They didn't consider him. We had Ollie before. He knew. Ollie won the treble. Didn't mean anything. We still sacked him. We need a proper build where we're fixing everything and bringing back United to what it was, and it's going to take time. United don't want that. United need funds. We need new owners. It's time to sell. It's right now, we're in a mess, and it's still getting bad, and we're ignoring the fact that, hey, like, we have a spin coming out about our CFO or CEO or whatever. We have sponsorships that haven't quoted yet, but may potentially. We have owners that can potentially start looking to sell without needing the permission from Sir Jim. But we're in an unknown, and it is a disaster. It is. For this men's squad, it is a disaster. It is because not only do the men are suffering, but we do have others there too. The under 18s, 21s, the female squad, like the women's squad. Yes, like don't get me wrong, they are having a fantastic women's squad, but everything that the ownership is doing impacts everyone. It does. Like it is. And you know what? The women's squad have been fucking brilliant this season. Brilliant. And they do deserve a lot of credit. They do, and they're not getting anything really. Not much talk, not from what I see. Like to those channels that like the posts, the channels and everything that cover Women's Champions League, Women's Super League, everything. Good on you for getting everything going. But we could use more. We could like to hear more from our ownership talking about, you know, the success of others, who other squads going on. Again, the women's squad is having, again, a fantastic fucking season. And I hope they close it out on Thursday. And again, preview is tomorrow, but I hope they close it out on Thursday, move on to the next round. I hope we win the League Cup this year. I really do. And it would be fantastic for them to win Champions League and the FA Cup. It'd be fantastic to win all that. And I know we're in a challenge this weekend against Chelsea, who we lost the FA Cup final to last year. But right now, it's a tough. Like, with all the chaos going on, I'm happy that is the bright spot. I'm happy that success in what they're doing has been brilliant. It has been. They've been flying on the radar, not complaining, and like succeeding, and just showing everyone what they're capable of. That they're the underdog in their fight. For real. But yes, the United as a club, as a business, is in a disaster. It is. So that's my rant for like. Yeah, I went on a little rant, but it's the truth. United are a mess. It's great that we have 5 games where we've been undefeated, but we have no idea what we're doing for transfers. We have no idea what we're planning on for a manager. We can sing that Carrick should be at the wheel until the cows come home. And we're also in a situation where we have, like, we're in a situation where there is a cause for concern. And listen, it's tough, and we can keep complaining about it, but with everything that's gone on the last 2 weeks, since the last couple months, it's just that United are such a mess. Like right now, he gets swindled out of selling Rashford for what they want. Rashford wants Barcelona. Like, we're in a tie where we're going to potentially lose. Like, it's going to be pure profit no matter what, but we're the ones that are going to get F because we can't cave. So, but yeah. I'm going to leave that episode here for tonight. I can keep going on. I'll be here till the next episode out there, but you know. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there for today's episode. I will be back again tomorrow night talking about the preview for the Champions League. So, and then post game Thursday as well, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, or no, probably no Tuesday. But yeah. But enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy your Wednesday. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, follow, whether it's YouTube, Apple Podcasts, or Spotify, and social media, Instagram, TikTok, or X. This is the Red Devils Corner Kick Podcast. Glory, glory, Man United.